All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of UT. You might be wondering what myself and Brother Shane are doing. Well, we've been called out to a particular residence, and it's not important who it is. Again, I guess you want to start calling us modern day Ghostbusters. What do you think, Brother Shane?
Yes,
Modern day Ghostbusters. We've been called out to do some type of form of exorcism, of house cleaning, because there's a lot of things that are going. What do you say? Bumping the night or?
yeah, just mares and all kinds of just spiritual
Spirits.
disturbances.
Spiritual disturbances. So, I mean, it's been some time since we actually been out to a residence to do this, but we're going to go in here, see what we can get into concerning, the enemy against our soul and stuff. But we're at it again on this early first day morning. We traveled probably about an hour and a half away from home to get here. So we're going to go in and see what we're going to get into. We'll give you a report afterwards. Shalom.
Place.
Well, Brother Shane and I, we are heading back home. It wasn't nowhere near as bad as we thought, because the Israelite sister had actually done her due diligence. What do you think, Brother Shane? You think she done due diligence?
She's been listening. She's putting her faith in action.
Putting her faith in action. It's actually one of the best visits
Yes.
that myself and Brother Shane has ever had when we go to these houses, and you have a lot of demonic activity happening and taking place. It's actually one of the spiritually clean houses
Yes.
that we've seen in quite some time. What say you, Brother Shane?
I would say the same. I would rebuttal the same sentiments. Yes.
It's actually a breath of fresh air
Yes.
when actually we go to these places, and then we see, because it's actually, I mean, she called, it's probably about, maybe a month and a half ago
Yes.
or something like that, and we're just now getting here.
Yeah, it's about a month, 2 months
And
ago.
they gave her time, actually.
Yes.
Gave her time, actually. And of course, a lot of times when people call us, it's almost like, the end of the world, dire straits, man, we got to get out of here. And actually, I think I learned something from this. Give it a little bit more time. And it seems that it gives people an opportunity to operate in their faith.
Yes.
That the Most High Yah has given him, and I was actually impressed at her due diligence and what she's done in the house, and her spirituality, level of spirituality, and you can see that she's developing and growing as an Israelite sister as well.
Absolutely.
It's just a beautiful, beautiful thing to see.
Yes.
So I tell you what, it's not that we get tired of fighting demonic spirits and all that other stuff, but man, I tell you, brother, it's like, if we can just get more y'all Israelite people just to get involved, in it itself, man, it could make it a whole lot more easy.
Yes.
Maybe we could go to the next level. What say you, bro, Shane?
Oh yes, definitely so. If we just get out of ourselves and get into Christ, I mean, man, we got to learn to be servants. We've really got to put the thing that we read called the Bible in action. I mean, this life has really got to be walked out to really get an understanding and to get to glean anything from it. I mean, just like the sister, she listened, she heard, and she performed the things she done. And I mean, she got an experience in her life now that's going to go with her to the grave.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
As I think about this and listening to Brother Shane talking, teacher had a good broadcast last night, which y'all need to actually pay attention to. He tried to tell y'all, deliverance is entry level as far as the faith goes. You know what I mean? You should be able to do that simply because Christ said, but man, we're looking for the next couple of levels above for that to be able to go on in healing and stuff. But how many other ministers do you know that would actually turn around and take time out of their schedule? And we've been to many places to where she told us about the guitar.
Yes, about the guitar and flying across
the room
Yes.
on the ground or something like that,
Yes.
and their daughter just about panicked and went crazy.
Yes,
and scared and all like that. But how many people y'all know when you get things moving in the house, you sitting down in the living room, and all of a sudden something just slides across the table and stop, and then turn around and slides back, and then or something just falls off the wall for no reason whatsoever at all, or smoke detectors start going off, and All this stuff, all this demonic activity. How many people you know, and especially voices and all this other crap that devils do and stuff. How many people you know as ministers that would actually even go over to the place and try to take care of this thing? Most people, their doctrine, their theology prevents them from actually doing the works of Christ.
Yes, very much so. Constrained and choked by religion.
Religion, there it is. The religion that just binds people. But anyway, we're happy to actually give a good assessment here of the diligence of a faithful Israelite sister. It's just a blessing. So now we're headed on back home. We're going back to Straightway, back to headquarters, to gain more knowledge and information and truth, and be able to fight the enemy of our soul. Shalom.
Shalom.